that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave, the brave.
As coming out are the Canes, led by Mario Cristobal. And almost a 50-50 crowd in Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Hurricanes. Looking for their 6th national championship. Fernando Mendoza on the other side, trying to lead his team to their first ever national championship, won the Heisman Trophy, was the best quarterback undoubtedly. Trying to get into the right mindset for what should be a great game. Indiana this year, the first play was a pick 6. Hoosiers heavily favored on the betting line, minus 7.5. It'll be definitely a defensive battle, to say the least. And we'll get set for the coin toss.
Adewale Ogunleye, as well as team captains for both teams.
Go ahead and introduce yourselves, fellas. Captains, congratulations on earning the opportunity to compete in the 2026 College Football Playoff National Championship. My name is Michael Vandervelde. I'm your referee. My umpire is the Sheldon Davis. Honorary captains, thanks for being here as well. Miami, you get to call the toss. Today's coin features the logo of the College Football Playoff as heads. Hard Rock Stadium is tails. Heads, tails. Miami, what is your call?
Tails.
Tails? Tails is called. It is a head. Indiana, you won the toss. Off the ball, which way are you flipping? Gentlemen, go ahead and turn your backs here. For their choice to the second half. Miami will receive in this end zone. Gentlemen, have a great.
So, as expected, Indiana will defer and will get set off. As the ref crew for this game will be led by Big 12 ref Vanderbilt. Really what it'll come down to, whoever has the best defense. Both teams with very talented defenses, to say the least. As we'll get set to get underway. Fernando Mendoza, a diehard Miami fan, playing against his own team in the national championship. Mario Cristobal, 7-0 against ranked opponents, all the way starting in week 1 against Notre Dame. They've brought off many upsets. We're just on the cusp of missing the playoff, but at a late switch. Starting quarter Xavier Lucas will miss the first half from a targeting suspension. Frederick Will replace him. As the Canes looking for their 6th national championship. as we are about to get set to get underway for kickoff. Keelan Marion back to return as we are just about underway, and we are off. And they'll get short to the 1, and here we go, the start of the national championship as he got all the way to the 25, twisting to the 28, and Miami to come out first. Been about 5 seconds off the clock. Here comes out Carson Beck. Game-winning rushing touchdown, his first one since week 3 versus Ole Miss. 4 touchdowns to 1 interception. A big smash-mouth team. Don't really see Beck much under center. Neither Mendoza. As line him the shotgun is Beck, the tailback Fletcher Jr. As there's a motion man, CJ Daniels start off with Fletcher Jr. pushing up the middle and about a 9-yard gain to open up the national championship. What a way to start it off. Just trying to get their offense warmed up and get going. There's a nice bounce to the outside. Here's 2nd and 1. 14-21. Back in the shotgun, Fletcher. The back, twisting. He'll throw to Tony. Tony bounced to the outside and a first down. About a 3-yard gain right there. Post a first down marker. Malachi Tony was 11 years old when Carson Beck in his final year now in college football. Carson Beck was a true freshman for Georgia. Stayed there for 6 years, and now I believe this is his 7th year. He'll be with the Hurricanes for a chance of the national championship. And a handoff to Fletcher. Trying to break towards the outside, but a big tackle came in there. As that was D'Angelo Pons. He had an opening pick 6 against Oregon. Shannon Dawson versus Brian Haynes, defensive coordinator for Indiana. Shannon Dawson, the offensive coordinator. Here's 2nd and 8 coming up here. Only one pass went to the air, and that was a screen. Trying to get their identity of a smash-mouth team. Maybe have to throw here. Tony in motion. Going to the air is Beck once again. Beck looking to throw. Plenty of time. Throws. Caught, but out of bounds. 3rd and 8 coming up here. Mainly a 4-2-5 defense. Indiana back now here on 3rd and 8. So long one there. Actually, no, he didn't even caught it. Went through his hands and still out of bounds, but not have counted either way. So 3rd and 8, 7 for 21 and 33% on 3rd and long. So 3rd and 8. Going to the airs, back over the middle, caught by Tony, but a nice big tackle coming in there was Elijah Hardy. So 4th down coming up for Miami. The punt it away will be Dylan Joyce. The punt returner will be Jonathan Brady, at least marked here on my sheet. And it will be Jonathan Brady, the one to return. Dylan Joyce back to punt. Oh, a nice explosive punt gets them to the 5, and he's going to fair catch it at the 4. So inside their own 5 is where Fernando Mendoza and the Indiana offense will come out. Coming up, the Heisman Trophy winner in a relatively weak Heisman class to come out onto the field. Mendoza, 8 touchdowns, more touchdowns than incompletions in his CFP games. Wow. 12-16, here comes Mendoza out on the field in the national championship. Might be the most efficient quarterback in the CFP era. And this shotgun man right. To start it off, Hemby in the backfield. And the fake, and it's caught. Omar Cooper trying to shake and bake and out of bounds. And let's see where they'll mark him. It'll be a first down for Indiana. Roman Hemby and Charlie Becker the ones to watch. On the other side, Keontae Scott, who had a pick 6 against Ohio State, and Ruben Bain Jr. As clock rolls to 11:50 on 1st and 10. Mendoza, Hemby in the backfield. Hand off to Hemby. Looking at fine to the outside, but he was twisted down and pulled down. It's Thomas who got back there. Jacoby Thomas, redshirt senior transfer. Second and 9. 11-17. Here's Mendoza in the shotgun. Once again, 2 wide left, 1 wide right. Clean pocket to Hemby. And dragged out of bounds again. Mohamed Toure got there, and it is 3rd down now. Felt the pressure, just was able to get off for maybe about a few yards, only about 2. It's 3rd and 8 now, coming up. Indiana, the best 3rd down offense. And it'll go to the air. Mendoza having the scramble. Mendoza throws it deep and nobody there off the heave, and already making 25% of what he's had incomplete in the first 2 games. As Miami's defense now coming up big. Hemby just got steamrolled by Marquise Lightfoot. Malachi Tony, the returner on this punt. Onto the right, McCarthy there. Tony on the line drive. He'll get in, find a hole for a second. It was closed up just past the 40. Flag down on the return to the 43. Aaron DeValte, the lead of this Big 12 crew. And kryptonite for Miami coming to the penalties. As a hold right in the middle. So coming up next, Carson Beck. Carson Beck won 2 national championships as a backup. Tore his UCL in the SEC championship before Georgia lost to Notre Dame in the Sugar Bowl, 37-5 as starting QB. So 10-22, it's 1st and 10. Back in the shotgun, Fletcher the back, Tony in motion. Hand off to Fletcher, pushing up the middle, but a big man came in there to stop him in his tracks. Defensive tackle Mario Ladino. As second down coming up here for the Canes. Of course, Mendoza the eye for the prize, but Carson Beck back there, also number 2 quarterback in this draft, most likely. Fletcher in the backfield. Motion man Keelan Marion. Hand off to Fletcher on second down, and once again, defensive tackle Tyreek Tucker and Mario Landino came back there. Third down coming up. So 3rd and 5. So back in the shotgun, man right. Tony in the backfield. Marion goes back into the slot. Impact to the air. Clean pocket. Plenty of time. Throws over the middle. It's tipped up and incomplete. Lewis Moore was the one who came back there, 6-year senior, as he was a redshirt senior transfer. It's 4th down and 5 as the clock called with 8:54. Not really one of the greatest. He tried to throw it into about quadruple man coverage, did not go well. It's 4th and 5. And an inch. As this one will be punted away, decided to do a little bit of a motion there at the line. A high punt. Fair caught. Brady there. And coming out next is the Indiana offense. As now Fernando Mendoza, the Heisman winner. Players to win Heisman and get the win Heisman national title and be drafted first overall. Angelino Bertelli, Leon Hart, tight end. And then there's Cam Newton. Indiana in the shotgun. It's back. Ramon Harmon. And Indiana, here's Mendoza. Rolling right, Mendoza throws. Incomplete again. Charlie Becker was there. Flag down, though, as Teray came there. So it'll go to number 67, which is Khalil Benson. Benson, senior transfer. As there's motoring after him after the fact, but yeah, that's an obvious hold. And Signetti never smiling, even angry. 1st and 20. Keelan Black in the backfield. Mendoza throws over the middle, and the catch is made, bouncing off a man, and for a first down. What a big play by Omar Cooper. Some great work after the catch, twisting into defenders. Just able to get that quick route and turn nothing into something. 8:04. Handoff off the middle. Trying to find momentum with Black twisting out just to midfield. David Blake came in there late just to give him a love tap as it's under 7:50 to go here in the first quarter. No score yet. Here's Mendoza, the Heisman winner for Indiana. Kalen Black in the backfield and a flag down. Let's see. Flag on both sides. They'll talk about it. So it'll be Bray Lynch. So the clock will roll. 7:13, of course, the nerves here. Maybe a lot to do with the penalties. Not something you see often. The catch is made by Surratt out of bounds and a first down off the stiff arm. Surratt just that short play against O'Connor. So let's see, will they'll mark it. It's very close to the first down marker. Mendoza got a love tap after from Jacoby Thomas. It'll be a first down. So a handoff up the middle. Hemby rolling for about a 4-yard gain, 4 or 5 yards. Let's see what they'll mark it. Is it second down coming up here? Same thing, in trouble. Holding what looks to be his hip. The wind knocked out is Mendoza. In the shotgun, Hemby the back. 2 wide to the bottom. As looks to be a line audible. Showing 4 is Miami, 6 in the backfield. Going to the air, throws, caught! As a nice delivery right to the tight end, Riley Nowowski, as some extras after, but he'll push past as a 9-yard gain for a first down. As Nowakowski was the one. First and 10 coming up for Indiana. Motion man left to right. Going to the air. Mendoza caught out of bounds. It's Surratt with easy. There's nobody there. OJ Frederick in for Lucas. As Lucas ineligible to play till. Ineligible to play till the second half. As empty backfield on 2nd and 5. Watch out as incomplete. Oh, he just got hammered from behind. DeRay came back there. Wow. Just DeRay. He was untouched going into Mendoza. 3rd and 5. Mendoza in the shotgun. A motion man. Handoff off the middle. Pushing for first down as he trucks the man. 7-yard third down run gets the Hoosiers in business. Just able to push up the middle. He charged right through Jacoby Thomas. So 1st and 10 coming up for Indiana. They play 51 yards at the 20. Once again, another handoff. Finding a hole, but was tripped up. A short gain by Kalon Black. Mendoza's lip looks to be bleeding. He just got under there. Just a big hit. I don't understand the hit. As in the shotgun. Play fake. Mendoza now looking for blood, and he just got pummeled by Justin Scott wearing number 5, a sophomore defensive tackle. .312 as the clock rolls in the first quarter. As 3rd and 6 coming up here, 2:55. Pressure coming from Miami on a rattled Mendoza. Looking to the end zone, incomplete. Well defended by O.J. Frederick in for Lucas. And a 4th down coming up as well covered was Charlie Becker. Frederique was the one there. So 4th and 6 coming up here. Nico Radici. Radicic. 34 yards, automatic at that. Ooh, that one laid left. It may have doinked, but it went in. So drawing first blood are the Hoosiers with 2:42. As here we go to kickoff. Elon Marion to return. And this is a long driver to the 2. Here's Marion. Looking to find a hole. Marion to the 25. Piled at the 27 off the pile drive. So Miami trying to get their offense going. We'll take a quick break. .236 is 3-0 Indiana. Low scoring first quarter. As Beck in the shotgun. Once again the eye. In the backfield, Fletcher. Going to the air is Beck here. Was close to an interception before. It's tipped up and incomplete. Almost an interception right there. As Aiden Fisher, the middle linebacker, was the one who got his hand on it. 2nd down and 10. It was Elijah Hardy who got his hand on it. Back 2 for 5 right now. The shotgun. Fletcher in the backfield. Going to the air is Beck. Hill look, throws incomplete. Pass broken up by Ponce. As with 2:27, CJ Daniels was closely covered by Pons, who had a pick six in the semifinal in the first play. It's 3rd and 10 now for Beck. 0 for 2 on this drive. Going to the air is Beck here. Watch out! Twisted down! Aiden Fisher was the one who got to him! Oh, Hoosiers on that drive. Aiden Fisher just came right up the middle and just twisted down Carson Beck. Got past Fletcher, who just missed that block. 4th and 17, now gonna have to punt. Jonathan Brady, the returner. Ooh, that one was hooked a bit, but it takes some nice Miami bounces to the 27. $138. Teams that score first in the CFP are 9-1 as of this season. Mendoza, the handoff, trying to cut towards the outside and tackled by Reuben Bain Jr. As Roman Hemby was the one who took the handoff, really for a loss. So just a few ticks over 1 minute. To the 1 minute mark, hand off to Hemby, and he's got tackled once again at Tom and Moden Sr., who came in there. Blasting through the middle and a 3rd down and long coming up here. About a loss of 3 yards. They're down in 15 coming up here. That's 28 seconds. 9 on the play clock. The shotgun. And the spread of single back set. Watch out. Short pass to Hemby. Hemby trying to cut up through the middle and tackled. As Jacoby Thomas, the strong safety, was there to make the tackle, and they'll just let the clock wind down in the first quarter. As it's 3-0 Indiana, both teams having 3 and outs in the final 2 minutes. Take a quick break, and we'll be back for the second quarter. as Indiana to punt away. Tony to return. On 4th and 11. Kicked away, and Tony to return. He's going to return it from the 27, and he's trying to reverse. He broke a tackle, and now has some room. Malachi Tony to the 43-yard line, and that's where Miami will start off just short of midfield. He may have been right there down. Marking back all the way to the 31. Instead of being a 17-yard return, it is only about a 5-yard return. $14.44. As it's Keontae, as a handoff right there. Keontae Scott. Empty backfield. Back in the shotgun. Will throw to the right. It is caught. C.J. Daniels tried to twist out. Could not. It'll be 3rd and short. $13.55. Back in the shotgun. Shamar. As Brown trying to get up through the middle. Looking for a push, and he's not going to get it. The Hoosiers have a big 3rd and short stop. As Kamara, I believe, was the one who made the tackle. And let's see its decision time for 4th down. Been a defensive battle so far. Kamara was the one who made the tackle, just able to push right through that right tackle. So keeping him short of the sticks. And this one will be kicked away. Jonathan Brady right there. He'll fair catch it at the 14. Consecutive 3-and-outs both ways. We'll take a break. Will welcome me back. As Mendoza getting beat up. Total dropbacks. 10 total dropbacks. 4 pressured versus Miami in 3 series. 6-5 in full games in the first 2 games in Oregon and Alabama. .12:57 as a play fake right to Surratt. Pushing out of bounds short of the 30. That was Surratt. He made the grab right there, the near side. So 12:34. And a play fake. Mendoza over the middle, incomplete, trying to target Surratt again. So 2nd and 10 coming up now. Finally covered by O.J. Frederic. Second and 10 in the shotgun. Motion man tight end. And Mendoza to the air. Throw. Short catch made by the tight end. And still pinballing short. As Nowakowski was the one who made the grab. 3rd down. Third and 1. In the backfield, Black. Hand off to Black. And a spit for a first down to the 40 with a late drive after being tackled by Reuben Bain Jr. So first down for the Hoosiers. $11:15. 7th first down of the day compared to Miami with only 1. Handoff to Hemby and tackled there. As off that left side, it was a tackle. Is he able to come there and wrap him up? So 2nd and 9. Motion man. For Surratt. Handoff off the middle. It's Hemby. 3rd down coming up now. As the clock will roll. And Mendoza in trouble, throws incomplete, looking for a flag, and he's going to get it. O.J. Frederic was the one who got the flag right there. So it'll be pass interference most likely or hold. First of all, understandably frustrated. It is going to be pass interference, a small foul. That's 10:07, 1st and 10. Hand off to Hemby! Motor Senior got there! Hit immediately, didn't even get a block. Moten was the one who got back there. 2nd and 14. Cooper in the backfield. On the motion. Handoff off the middle. Not getting there. Got tossed down by Moten. Maybe some help there from Torre. As this is 3rd down coming up. .908. 3rd and 12 coming up now. 3rd and long for Indiana. Another 3rd and long. Best 3rd down team in college football right now. First time out. .908 to go. As 908, 3rd and 13 coming up. And going to the air, Mendoza throws deep and overthrew Omar Cooper, flag down. Ruben Bain jumped. As with 904, 3rd and 8 now turns more manageable. And handoff out the middle. It's Black into the second deck inside the 25. Able to get sneaky in the first big explosion for Indiana. So now, on 1st and 10, a handoff to Mark Cooper. Not going to get there much. It's to the 20. Second and 7, the play fake. Mendoza throws, caught. It's Becker inside the 5, driving to the end zone. Touchdown! Indiana strikes first in the national championship with a touchdown. Oh, I don't think he stayed in. But still drove to the end zone. This one will most likely be called back. As that was Charlie Becker. They've not reversed it yet. They have to reverse it at some point. And they're going to review it. It'll be called back. And the call obviously overturned. So now 1st and goal anyway for Indiana. So 1st and goal now. The 12th play of the drive from just behind the 5. Becker in, extra lineman in. Handoff up the middle, pushing is Black. Met of the line, still driving, but then now forward motion was stopped. Second and goal. Second and goal. Mendoza in the shotgun. Black in the backfield. Handoff up the middle. Pushing to the 1. Spun down short. So 3rd and goal now for Indiana. As trying to get past that Canes front as it's 3rd and goal now. Last 2 plays were rushes up the middle. Decent chunks on each one. Nowakowski was the one who's a fullback. Timeout for Miami. We'll take a break, it looks to be. Miami's had 14 total plays tonight. 14 for Indiana this drive. As it's 3rd and goal coming up here. Mendoza, lineman in the backfield. Handoff to the fullback. Nowakowski with a tight end. Touchdown! And all Hoosiers in the snowy sunshine territory of Hard Rock Stadium. As 6:13 to go. They're now to kick the PAT. It's good. 6:13 to go in the half. It is 10-0. And into the one with 6-13 and in the end zone. So now, here comes out Carson Beckman. Cold this game. As it's 1st and 10 for Miami. Second quarter rather winding down. Miami needs some sort of spark against this Indiana high-power team. Hand off to Fletcher up the middle. Using the smash mouth football, really nothing there. Second down for Miami. .537 to go. It's 2nd and 5. .518 to go on the clock here in the second. Fletcher tripped up there. Isaiah Jones was to reached out there and grabbed him. Third and 1. Hand off to Fletcher. Not going to get there. Tyreek Tucker, the nose tackle, came there. As Miami obviously frustrated right there. And they're going to go for it. 4th and 1. And a handoff up the middle. Can they get there? I think he got it. Let's see. Did the Hoosiers get the stop? No. It is a Miami first down. As that's their second. As a play fake, back to the air. He'll throw deep. Catch made. C.J. Daniels. An electric strike they needed. As a big gain for Miami, and it's 1st and 10. .247. Malachi Toney in motion. Screen pass to Toney. Muffed up. So 2nd and 8 coming up here. .202. And they're going to get the 2-minute timeout. 2nd and 8 coming up here. As 2nd and 8. Fletcher there. Gato rolled down. D'Angelo Pons got to him. Fletcher on the shorter side, but it's very meaty. But D'Angelo Pons was the one who got to him. 3rd and 8. Number 5 CB in this 2026 NFL Draft. Had a pick 6 against Oregon. And now Beck throws short. Caught. Marion to the 28 short of the marker. I feel like you have to go for it here if you're Miami. We're going to let the clock roll down. Should go for it 50-yarder from where they are. All timeout with 38, it looks to be. Is really when it comes to both sides. It was going to be who wins the defensive front, and so far it's been all for Indiana. They're going to go for a field goal. This one will be, let's see, missed a 53-yarder. This is from 50. Davis, does he have the leg? He does, and it doinks off the upright. Had the distance, but not the accuracy. That just doinked right off the left upright. As there's been a lot of struggles with field goals this year, really, in the CFP. And a handoff up the middle, and trying to find a hole is Hemby. That's 9 seconds. Oh, they're going to go for it. Mendoza, deep throw, caught. And are we going to see a timeout? We are. See if they're going to kick. As long as 58. See what they're going to do here. It looks like they're going to drop a play. Two at about the 15 of Miami, and one all the way back in the end zone. Now they have 5 seconds, one timeout. You can get one quick field goal. One quick catch to end the field goal range. Mendoza, the launch one into the wind, into the end zone, and did he catch it? He did not. Incomplete. I was looking for Charlie Becker, and Indiana will receive it just at halftime. So, right out of that, I was actually almost caught, but trying to make the interception was Jacoby Thomas, rather. As we'll take a break for halftime, and we'll be back for the second half. And we'll welcome you back as Indiana to get the ball. It's been all Indiana this game, up by 10. Roman Hemby. Step back to return it. It'll be a sky kick into the end zone. One last game this college football season. A great season we called the first game of the season, week 0, which was in Ireland between K-State and Iowa State. It was a good game, and now here we are in the national championship. And we are offense ready as a handoff to Black, trying to drive on the first down run back to the line of scrimmage. So second down coming up here for Black and the offense. And the shotgun going to the air is Mendoza. I'll take it down, and down it goes. It is Hakeem Mesidor. And third down coming up for Indiana. Trashing up through the middle. Just able to come in there with authority. So third and long coming up now for Indiana. The 40th sack of the season for Miami. Handoff up the middle. A nice run by Black. And face mask penalty maybe. The flag. $13:43, and let's see. So face mask right there, 3rd and 17, turn into a 1st and 10. That could have been giving Miami so much momentum, but they cannot. And the handoff up the middle. This time coming in the backfield was Keontae Scott. Second and 9. Here coming out 12:50. And Mendoza, clean pocket, looking deep and incomplete. Trying to target Surratt. Third and long once again for Indiana. Looked to be, he had Omar Cooper. Third and 9. 4 for 8 today for Indiana on third down conversions. Mendoza to the air on 3rd and 9. Watch out! Mendoza goes down again! Reuben Bain Jr. came in the backfield. And Miami survives after a big, costly penalty. They look up there. That could have even been a hold. That could have even been a holding. And Malachi Tony, the returner, once again. Mitch McCarthy to punt. Punted away by McCarthy, and this one will travel all the way to the 20. Returned by Tony. Malachi Tony looking for an outside break. Malachi Tony down the sideline and out of bounds. Forced out of bounds, short of the 40, and here comes Miami. We'll take a break. 10-0 Indiana. As will log me back with 11:52. Miami needs some sort of momentum on offense. Their defense has been great. Beck throws over the middle. Caught by Tony. So, to the 43. The second down, his own teammate have to strap his helmet back in. So, 11:30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. 22 on the play clock. Isaiah Jones, 2025 All Big Ten. Honorable mention. Back in the shotgun, in the eye. Fletcher in the back at the tail. And Fletcher looking to find a hole! Fletcher will go! Touchdown! And Miami now has momentum. 57-yard lightning strike. Two plays, 62 yards. And the kick is good. And it will welcome me back with under 11:10. There's been a crazy game and a lightning strike. First 12 rushes was 20 yards. The last one was 57, longest run of his career for Mark Fletcher Jr. Kicked away. Into the end zone, a touchback. That's 11:06, 1st and 10 now for Indiana. Handoff off the middle. Rather cutting to the outside with a first down. Wemby to the 40. And with 10:32, up the middle again for Wemby. The shotgun. Handoff up the middle. Wemby pushing. Only about 3 yards right there. It's third down coming up now for... Third and 3 coming up here. 9:30. As still 7 seconds on the play clock. Getting the snap up. Mendoza throws. Bobblehead incomplete. Oh, Surratt just had his hands on it. Just couldn't haul it in. And now with 9:08, the clock will halt. And another big stop for Miami. McCarthy there. And we'll welcome you back at 1st and 10. And a handoff to Fletcher. Had a 57-yard before, but this one only bring about 1. No gain right there. And 2nd and 9 when 8:24. Screen, rather just about 5-yard out. Incomplete. Gonna target Tony. As 8:21, 0 for 6, have not converted a 3rd down. Showing pressure is Indiana. Let's see how many they'll send. They'll go in the nickel. To the air is back, throws, bobbled, and incomplete. So 3 and out for Miami once again. 8:16. This one will be kicked away. From his own end zone, a long line driver out of bounds, just shy of the Indiana 40. They'll mark him at the 43, just about. It was a crazy touchdown before. It was Mark Fletcher. First and 10. Now is Indiana looking for some momentum once again. Fernando Mendoza in trouble. Mendoza goes down. Hakeem Mesidor this time, and that's number 50 on the season for the whole Miami team, leading the FBS. So 2nd and long coming up here. There's 2nd and 18 for Indiana. The handoff off the middle, trying to push. It's Black, still on his feet, a big run hard. Hakeem Mesidor was the one who came with the late tackle. 3rd down coming up here. As 3rd and long coming up here. 50 sacks for this Miami team. 4 for 9 on 3rd down conversions today. As it's 3rd and 12. 6:43. Play clock winding down. Black in the backfield. And the single back set. Watch out! Throws and the catch is incomplete. Looking for a flag. It's Surratt not going to get it. He could have definitely made that grab, but did not. Malachi Tony out to set back and back from the 3. Malachi Tony spun and gator rolled down to the 7. Late shoving after. Miami with pin back deep. Well, maybe we'll take a break. Well. We'll welcome you past the midway point of the third quarter. Pin back behind their own 5 is Miami. .624. 1st and 10. Hand off to Fletcher's man. Fletcher went through one man. Twisted down. 3 yards to the 10. Maybe he had a couple of extra after. 2nd down now for Miami. And going to the air is back, tipped up and incomplete. A dangerous throw right there. So 3rd and 7 coming up here. Third down and 7 coming up here. Showing blitz. Indiana going up the middle. Caught Tony. Not enough there. Wrestled down short of the marker. 4th down for Miami. They have not converted a 3rd down today. We forced a punt here on 4th and 1. Dylan Joyce to punt it. And blocked into the end zone! It's all Hoosiers! Isaiah Jones! What just happened? The punt was blocked and went into the end zone. So now the PAT right here. Doinked and in. 17-7. As everything for Miami going wrong, they're going to need major comeback. And from the 5, it'll be returned. As 1st and 10 coming up for Miami after all hell broke loose. Has 5 minutes exactly. Play fake. Going to the air. He'll throw. It is... I'll try to get Max in now. Sorry, but I have to fix my volume. Here's Mark Fletcher with a hole past the 35 and down short of the 40. I'm see if I can get you. Can you try talking? See what I can connect you to, because I am... Alright, give me 1 second. Talk real quick. Alright. So he'll throw, and it's it's rather tipped up and incomplete.
Miami, they gotta get the
Yeah.
momentum back on their side here. It seemed like they were getting all the momentum after they got that touchdown to make it 10-7, but I mean that blocked punt and all that.
Yeah.
It seems like all of a sudden Indiana has the momentum once again.
Good ESPN Plus, right? I believe we're synced.
I think so.
I'm on the main feed on ESPN
ahead.
Unlimited.
I'm watching the
All right.
TV feed.
A 2nd and 10 handoff up to middle and to the 40. Swarm there. Remember that pump block?
Yeah, that is just and deflating there for Miami. But Miami has defied the odds all postseason long, taking out Texas A&M and all those other teams. I mean, Miami's
Yeah,
not really out of this game. There's still a lot of time here in the second half, but the time becomes a factor here for sure.
especially leading to the third, rather fourth quarter. I mean, it looks much different between 10-7 and 17-7. As watch out
Hmm.
back, almost in trouble, scrambling out to the right, has to turn back and now throws it deep, and the catch is made by C.J. Daniels inside the 35 of Indiana.
That is such a big play there for Beck.
Yeah,
He found the opening. That man got loose, and that is such a big play there for Miami. That is such a big play. Now they just got to continue
yeah.
this momentum going into the because man, that is such a great read right there. Daniels Jr.
Had to
got
navigate around the
free.
ref.
He got free from one of the Indiana players right there to get away from coverage.
Yeah, 2:23. Marion to the outside, throws it short, made the grab, but his knee was down.
Mm. We got to think now for Miami. They got to chip away here at the. It's still a 10-point game, obviously, but
Yeah,
with that play, they're probably going to chip it down, trying to get a. They need a touchdown here, basically. I feel like if they want to get the
yeah.
momentum back on their side of things, or at least get some points on this drive. They need to get points on this drive.
It looked like it
They
was
want
going to be
momentum back
much
on their side.
different after that Mark Fletcher touchdown, 57 yards, I
Oh, for
believe it
sure.
was.
Oh, for sure. But that block punt has really turned the tables here in favor of Indiana.
Yeah. And now it goes from 10-7 to 17-7, two much different looking scores. A handoff to Tony with room. Tony down inside the 15 and in the red zone.
Another great play to just chip away, get it into the Indiana zone side of the field, and they're starting to find holes in this defense right now. And a good
Yeah,
opening, got a cover right there, got a screen, and
yeah,
they're getting close. If they can get this, I think the momentum from that
yeah.
block punt doesn't
This
really
is,
matter anymore if they can get a touchdown out of this.
yeah. This
This is
is
a
a
great
hell of a,
response after the block punt.
yeah. This is a hell of a second half. I mean, it gets to the
Hmm.
point which defense is going to get worn down first. Very strong in the trenches, obviously. 2 to go on the play clock. Just barely got the handoff off the Mark Fletcher. Pushing to the 8-yard line, I believe.
So who are you going for? That's my question.
I'm personally cheering for Miami. Underdog story, you know?
Oh, I'm going for Indiana. They knocked out Texas A&M, my team. Screw Miami.
Yeah. Red zone percentage this season, 68%, fourth in the ACC. I mean, out of such a weak conference, they knocked down a whole SEC. Of course, you want to talk about the levels between the conferences, you know? That final SEC team being Ole Miss, but Fletcher gets to just about a yard short. They've only converted, I believe, one third down today as the third quarter will wind down. We'll head to the fourth.
Oh boy, this is going to be an interesting fourth quarter for sure. And Miami is just literally a couple yards away from getting a
Yeah,
touchdown, making this a 3-point game again or 4-point game again if they don't get the extra point.
yeah,
And this is going to be a tight finish to the national championship.
yeah. Feels like one. You want to talk through the intermission commercial, whatever?
Yeah, this is feel like this is going to be such a historic game, I guess. I
Yeah,
mean, the underdog in Miami. Can they really pull this off? They've upset so many teams, and you thought after Texas A&M, oh, A&M might have been weak after the Texas Longhorns
yeah,
uh, humbled them, I guess. Unfortunately, the stupid
yeah.
Longhorns.
We had a
Anyways,
goalie fight
horns
tonight.
down. Oh yeah, we saw that. Bobrovsky and Nedeljkovic
That
in the
reminds me of a
NHL.
certain fight. I
Um,
forgot who was that, like, dove behind the goaltender. Was that Chris Osgood and Waugh? Was it where he got dove behind?
hmm, I just know. I thought you were talking about Dominic Hasek just tripping over. I think Gabrick. He was going for the puck and he just let him fly in the air.
Oh no, I'm referring to goalie
I'm
fight
thinking.
wise. That fight where I just came from
Hmm,
behind.
I think it
Sergey
was.
was
I think at
pissed
first
though. He looks
hmm
pissed for some
I
reason.
think it was Vernon and I think it was Mike Vernon and Patrick Waugh. If you're
You
talking
know
about
what
the
I'm referring
'97
to though. It
fight, if
reminded
it's
me of
'98,
one of the goalie
yes.
fights, didn't it?
Hmm, hmm Yeah, it did. But Bobrovsky got humbled, and the Panthers are just going on the skid right now. And you really think they can make the playoffs?
I don't know.
It's really
And then, who knows
this
what's
is.
watch the
I
New
mean,
York Rangers, my team, the letter 2.0 randomly makes them go on a 10-game win streak, and all of a sudden they're
no,
back in the
no. Okay,
playoffs.
let's not be delusional here, Jesse. Let's not be delusional here. The Rangers are done this season. They're not re-signing Panarin. The man who got ended the rebuild is going away now. So let's not be delusional here.
Yeah,
I mean, Panarin's not going to re-sign with the Rangers. That's a tough one. Back to this
100%.
game.
Yeah.
This is just going. I mean, the stories in this game is just unbelievable. Miami, the underdog. Then
And
Mendoza,
by the
obviously
way,
for.
the Rangers are leading the Ducks right now, 1-0.
Well, the Ducks have been in a skid. The Ducks have been in a skid for a
Yeah,
little bit.
it was
Stars have too.
Matthew Robinson who's been in the
Um.
AHL most of the year.
Hmm,
Hey, but after the
I think
Super
I gave
Bowl,
him
we'll
the
be
curse.
back full fledged, locked into NHL, right?
The NHL coverage
Yeah.
continues.
I'll be on the call for
Playoffs,
the
maybe
NFC
Frozen Four.
Championship, right?
I mean,
The
NFL and football
AFC, yeah,
it's going to be interesting couple of weeks with all these games, and then obviously the playoffs
yeah,
in hockey, the playoff push.
yeah.
Because in
But
the Eastern Conference, it's
talk
insane.
about, yeah, it has been. But talk about at the game, it's 3rd and 1. They've barely, I don't think they've converted any third downs today for Miami. Under
It's 0 for
center,
8.
Fletcher in the backfield, Tony in motion, and the fake toss, handoff to Fletcher, and he scores! Touchdown, Miami! And now we have back to having a great game as they're a PAT away from making it 3 points.
And as that sign said in the crowd, you already know. You already know that was going to happen on this drive. What play there. And like you said, it's back to a game again. And Indiana knows it's not over just yet. I feel like next, Indiana has to have a very
Yeah.
strong drive coming up next, hopefully. Here.
Indiana, this game has looked off.
I mean, they're still
Would you
leading, though.
agree?
Even if they look off, they're still leading. I mean, even if they look off, Miami hasn't been able to convert on that
Yeah.
sometimes.
That also shows that talent gap, to be fair.
I mean, Indiana's the 1 seed, and Miami's a 10
Yeah.
seed. It hasn't mattered in these playoffs, but I mean, even if number 1 Indiana has looked off, Miami hasn't been able to take full advantage. They've taken advantage in some parts, but not full advantage of it.
Yeah.
And that's why Indiana still leads by 3. But, I mean, this is a game again, and don't go anywhere here.
Yeah. Cannot wait for the one play just to put us right back into commercial. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Been a
Wow.
crazy game, though, to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
Hear that on that first touch, on the Mark Fletcher touchdown, my voice cracking there. You can hear it.
Mm-hmm. But look at the offense here for Miami. Not much.
So
But it's still a
now,
game.
yeah. Did I hit the bottom of the crossbar, that kickoff?
I think so.
It sounded, I heard a doink. Did you?
I think I heard a doink. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the atmosphere in this building has been electric all night, and
Yeah.
it's going to continue here soon. And I mean,
It's
this
been
is gonna be
mostly Indiana fans if you look at this aerial shot of the crowd.
But Miami, I mean,
Yeah,
can
looking for
Miami pull
national.
off the upset again? That's the
Yeah.
question here. Or as
They're
Mendoza
looking.
said, hey, and like that one ABBA song, Fernando, he just every edit I swear on TikTok has that Fernando song. Can he be the story and stop this underdog Miami team?
Yeah. Well, they're due for humbling at some point. You know,
Hmm.
as a
Yep.
handoff up the middle, got driven back. This Miami defense has been electric the second half. That was Jacoby Thomas who made the tackle.
The craziest thing is that you'd have to humble the number 10 seed in this. They have upset so many people. Imagine they just get stopped right here by Indiana. It's crazy to even think that you can get humbled by the 1 seed here. But I mean, you could also
Yeah,
get out. It could be the other way around again. Obviously,
yeah. As Mendoza in the shotgun. Handoff off the middle. It's Black finding a hole and a first down. It almost looked like he was going to break free there, but a nice
that
electric run to move the chains.
that's just pure determination right there. Holy, got through around 3 people, and I mean, if he could keep his balance a little bit there, I think he got touched at the end. I mean, I think he was going to go for more yards. Obviously, that was just pure
Yep, that's
determination right there. They
69
know
yards
how.
on the day.
And that nice.
Wow. And a play fake. Throwing near side. We saw Indiana do that against Oregon, and Miami tried to reverse it. They did that against Ohio State, if you remember that long 74-yarder pick six back a couple rounds ago.
Good play right there. Miami's defense has to be big on all these drives here in the fourth quarter. And Mendoza, obviously, not a fan of that, obviously. I mean, Mendoza's trying to give Indiana their first ever championship, the national championship, I believe. That's the story here.
Well, join about a
And he has
baker's
no yards
dozen
in the
of
second half.
of players that's done that, and Surratt in the second deck. Well, that's Mark Cooper, and to just about the 40.
That's right after I said 0 yards for Mendoza. Um, he makes a great play there. Found the opening. Around 4 people were not covering him. There's four
Yeah,
people around that. They just gave him a here you go through this
yeah.
pathway and just take it. And I guess he got around I don't know how many yards, probably
If Keontae
15
Scott
plus,
didn't get in there late, he may have been gone. But this half, Mendoza is
19.
1 for 5 and 19 yards. That was his first completed pass this half.
Hmm.
Play fake. Oh, watch out! Mendoza in trouble, swarmed and goes
Oh,
down. He may have been sacked for a gain.
I mean, he was bloodied earlier on in this game, I believe, Mendoza.
Yeah,
And there was a question or controversy. Was that supposed like a charging? I think that was what the
yeah.
controversy
Targeting.
was. Or targeting. Pardon me. I was
Yeah,
thinking
causing
of
him a
NHL
bloody lip
rules.
on the inside. But that duo has been about, I believe, 35 of the 51 sacks this Miami defense has had, which leads the FBS. And a handoff up the middle. Goes offside to Hemby, and he'll get about 4. So third down coming up now for Indiana.
They got to chip away here. I mean, Indiana, um, turning in
Yeah,
five now.
an uncharacteristic game for them.
Yep, this is not the strongest game for Indiana, obviously. And hey, look at their third downs. They're 0 for 3 in the second half, compared to 4 and 7 in the first. They really
It
need
looked
this third down conversion.
it looked like this game would be flipped upside down after that blocked punt, but credits to Miami for staying in there, and now it's a 3-point game, and here's Mendoza to the air. He'll look deep, looking for an electrifying strike, and
Oh,
Omar Cooper had no idea where the ball was.
that would have been electrifying right there. Oh man, he just could not
There
find
may
where
have
that
been,
ball was.
there may have been a penalty right there. Let's see.
He was tugging his jersey, I think.
It looked like a for
Oh
sure
yeah,
touchdown
for
right
sure.
there,
O'Connor.
though.
O'Connor. and nothing called.
Yeah.
Wow. Ooh. And now they're going to attempt a fourth down conversion in
Called
this
timeout.
college football playoff season.
Yep. They'll use
Wow.
their timeout and talk over it.
If you know you're going for the fourth down for the first time in this playoff season, you know this game has not been going as smoothly as it has been the whole entire season.
Yeah.
And this is going to be an interesting case here where Mendoza has to come up big. Mendoza has looked off in some parts of this game. They had a better first half than they did second half right now. Their second half has not been the best, and Miami's trying to convert on that right now.
Yeah.
They got to
Jeff
find a way
ha-
to get some momentum. I mean, all they had was a block punt, but then it was basically responded by Miami on the next drive. So all the momentum that they had on that block punt that led to the touchdown is gone, and they have to find a way to rejuvenate themselves and get confidence back in their game because right now Mendoza looks off, the team looks off, and for Mendoza, you got to think the pressure's being there's a lot of pressure on him. Obviously, this could be the first time Indiana can win a championship, and that he has to have that in the back of his mind right now.
yeah. Uh,
Wow.
this will be an interesting finish, though.
Mhm. For sure. And let's go over the NHL scores. While we're at it, while we're in break.
All right.
Um, 1-0 Blackhawks. Jason Dickinson with his sixth of the season. Flames, Devils. Mercer made it 1-0 New Jersey, but then Nazem Kadri tied it for the Flames in the second period. Islanders Canucks tied at 1. Duclair tied it for the Islanders.
Yeah.
Max Sassone made it 1-0 Vancouver. And now the Ducks have tied the game against the New York Rangers. Mason McTavish with his 13th.
Yeah. A big question, though, for this game is did Miami hire Kevin Patullo before this game? No, Fletcher up the middle, Malachi Tony Deepall. Doesn't it feel like that?
Hmm. It does feel like that, obviously.
Fletcher is one
Wow.
of the shorter
I mean,
backs in college football, but does not look like it. Very beefy for his size.
mhm. Other scores. I mean, Bussy had an incredible game early on today in the Hurricanes game. 2-1. The Hurricanes held on to beat the Sabres. Then the Avalanche won again, obviously, against the Capitals. Unbelievable. Penguins 6-3 over the Kraken. Panthers lose again 4-1 to the Sharks. Eesh. 6-3 Wild over the Maple Leafs. Eesh. And a 2-1 win for the Flyers over the Golden Knights. And that ends
Yep.
their skid. They have been losing
They
a
look
lot.
to be. They're gonna go for it. I think. Fourth down and 5.
Yeah, first fourth down attempt in college football playoffs this season for Indiana, I believe. Or in the whole playoffs. That might be the whole playoffs, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Big gamble right here. They're gonna go for it. Mendoza launching it deep, and the catch is made. Charlie Becker inside red zone.
That's unbelievable. I thought that was not going to be it. And somehow he
Oh,
contorted himself to catch that. Wow. He he was
wow.
pulling us.
Oh,
The
the
SpongeBob movie where he's in that white suit in the original one and he's doing that like leg dance. That exactly looks like what he
yeah.
was doing right there.
As in the shotgun, handoff out the middle. Oh my God, he just went through 2 men, but was eventually taken down.
And and that's the type of thing that Indiana needs to keep them going here and have faith that they can do this. Obviously,
What
I
are the
mean,
odds?
all the pressure's been
What are the odds of betting will be Wilkirk Signetti actually smile if they win the national championship?
not much.
Probably not. They gave up 14, way too many points.
Hmm. We will
And
see.
up the middle. Black. Only about 3, maybe. 2 of 3 yards. Still about 4 to go after that.
And you got to think they got to go for I mean, the defense has been bad for both teams here in this second half. You got to think. I mean, every drive has to be maybe a touchdown here because I mean, it seems like it's going to take a high scoring route here in the second half in this fourth quarter. I
Oh.
mean, because it's just been such a high scoring game
They have not
or high
converted a third
scoring second
down
half.
in the second half. A huge third down here. Mendoza, end zone
Ooh.
incomplete. Trying to target Williams.
And now they're in the same position that they were a couple of plays ago. Can they do it again? That's the question. Will they go for it again?
Kicking
Before
doesn't really
will
do
they?
anything here, in my opinion. It only make it a
Mm-mm,
6-point
it
game.
really
I think
doesn't.
you're better off going for it.
But would you rather just get the points? I mean, that seems like what the call is here, or the
And they're
timeout
going
being
to
called
talk
here.
about it. I don't know if they're going to go for
Hmm.
it. I don't think they are. Looked like Mendoza was taking off his helmet. Now he's on the sideline. I don't know. Let's see if they're going to bring the kicking unit out. Would you go for it?
Hmm. So no, it's either you have faith in your defense or try to get a touchdown here. I mean, but look at that. That was a field goal attempt that hit the upright
Yeah. It's been
for
a
Miami
crazy
early on in the
national.
game.
It's been a crazy game, to say the least.
Let's see here because this is just. Let's see what the play is. I mean, you're better off getting points, but I mean, obviously, touchdowns are going to be way better. And I mean, you have burned
Yeah.
some of the clock here in the fourth quarter, but Miami's offense can run really quickly, and we've seen that in certain playoff games, especially against Texas A&M. They can make a
Yeah.
drive really quickly and could change the tide of the game, obviously. So this is kind of a difficult situation here for Indiana, and it seems like they're going to go for it again.
Yeah,
And
I
those
think
is
they
out
will
there.
go for it.
Here we go. Let's see.
As it's 4th and 5. Has to get to the 8-yard line. Mendoza to run. First down. Inside the 5. Spinning into the end zone. What a crazy run.
Wow.
For sure. Heisman Trophy play right there. Oh my goodness.
That'll go down in the history books in such an electrifying play.
Yeah. Just wow. See, he broke the plate into the end. I can't get over that run. What a crazy
Wow.
national championship it's been. It's good on the PAT.
Wow. That's it's such an electrifying play, man. Mendoza, all the talks, and he lunged like Superman into the end zone
Did he crack a smile?
on the
No, he did not.
touchdown.
Oh, did he? I don't think he did.
I don't think he did, but the family sure did.
Yeah. Do you love
Wow.
the new camera?
Oh wow. New York Rangers.
Yes, I think it's dirty, but look at this beautiful thing back here.
Wow.
Where
What
you
is that?
normally it's a room separator.
Oh,
Wouldn't
I
this
just got a
day?
cardboard thing in the back.
Wouldn't this be perfect just to hang green screen on?
Yep, it would be.
Shadow looks so bad right now because I'm like this Ranger light.
Hmm.
See, like if I lift this up, you could see the other parts of my room. The
Hmm.
Rangers light. I don't know if it'll focus.
I can see it. I've seen those on like eBay or whatever. Let's check one of the scores again. Yeah. Um, oh
See,
yeah,
look
Jonathan Taylor's
now.
back in Chicago.
Now we can be in the dark. Look at this.
Uh-huh. Jonathan
I love
Taves is
this.
back in Chicago tonight.
Yep. Does this headset look beautiful?
Yep. I just got like a Palm Beach one
Hmm.
or whatever it's called. I don't know what brand it is. And then they have like the like those microphones, whatever that they use on like ESPN, kind of based on those. And speaking of hockey, hopefully for our coverage of playoff games, we have uh, especially for the Stanley Cup final, hopefully some pre-game, post-game, obviously better quality of those, and hopefully cover the whole thing. And we'll still have this
Yeah.
the whole cast with Shesty if he's
But
available. Hopefully, we can cover some more conference finals. Cause I feel like last year we didn't, or in the year
yeah.
before we barely covered the conference finals.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy to see
And
how this game has just developed here, and that's such a big play by Mendoza. That is
yeah.
such a exclamation point right there by the quarterback, and it's just
Yeah. Are we
that's the
doing
one
March
the
Madness this
momentum they
year?
need. Probably, if you want to.
You want to do the Final
You
Four
might.
and whatever's a good game?
Uh-huh. You can go ahead and do that. I mean, you taking full
Yeah.
control of your chest too.
I'm the one who mainly just does every other sport but hockey. Have you noticed?
Yep, and I'm the one who just does the hockey because the
Yeah.
hockey gets the views for me.
I'm the more
And I do for
dynamic one. I think we can agree. And you are the hockey. I
well,
guess you could
if you're good
say.
at one sport, why be good at the others?
True.
Perfect the craft in the one
Oh, he
sport,
just
and maybe give another one a try. I can't
yeah.
stand baseball. That I don't know
Well,
how he spin through. I thought he was gonna go down right there
yeah. Are we talking
around
about
the
that
three or
back shot he got after? I
4 yard
probably shouldn't
line.
describe it like that, but you get what I
What
mean.
pause?
Now, here's Tony now. The middle. And oh, he just got
There's a
there's a
flag.
flag down late. As coming in there late, he just
The other ref just says, I don't want to be left out," and he threw a flag in the middle. I think Miami's getting the penalty here.
you have
I mean, look at him.
9-11.
He's
Gonna be
holding.
so so it'll be to the point where they're gonna be so deep in their own territory.
Ooh, boy. And now with that penalty, I mean, obviously now this is just
Who is
Mendoza,
yelling?
and
You'd hear somebody
I
yelling
don't.
in the crowd.
I think that was one of his family members. I think.
Hmm.
I mean, they are just loving it, and there's the assembly hall in Bloomington, Indiana. All the Indiana fans that didn't make the trip cheering on, and
Yeah. They travel
wow.
far, don't they?
The whole it's just I just see a lot more of the Indiana colors here in the crowd, and it's just
Especially
kind of
for it being in Miami's
embarrassing here for
home.
Miami. It is embarrassing, kind of for Miami to be outshone in like this.
As here's 1st and 10. The play fake. Beck having a look to the air. He'll throw short. Caught by Tony. Tony going to break a tackle. Spun down. Gator rolled. Inch short of the marker. Could have had that first down. About an inch more.
Oof. I can
Do
get
you
it
go deep
initially there,
here?
but
Or do you
then
just secure the first down first?
I think you have to go for the first down and then try to develop the play.
Yeah, as Fletcher up the middle. He'll move the chains. You're going to need some sort of electrifying gain at some point, though, on this drive. It can't be a 9-minute drive, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
What
Miami
what
is
really hurts them
plenty of
is
factor.
the missed field goal.
hmm That really hurts them there because if they had that field goal, obviously, if they would just need this drive to just tie it up, basically. But now they have to get this and a field goal in less than 8 minutes.
As here's back to the air. Dropping back. Back looking deep. And incomplete. Trying to target Marion. I talk about that electrifying gain that they're trying to attempt to get.
And Beck heard you there. I mean, obviously, you have to go for the gain. You have to get a big gain here in this drive, obviously, because it feels
Obviously,
like
yeah.
because if you don't get a big drive here, I mean, look at Beck, 13 out of
Yeah.
22. Oof, that is not a strong game. Both quarterbacks haven't had strong games. I mean, but Mendoza kind of pulled off a Manning move in that last game of the Texas and the Texas A&M game. That's like electrifying, solidifying moment in that game to get them
Yeah.
the win.
What
I feel
does
like
Beck have?
something like
And
that.
he's gonna launch it deep. Looking for Marion. Caught inside the 40. Oh no, he
Again, it's
didn't catch it.
arguing.
Oh, never
Oh,
mind.
you didn't catch it.
Oh,
You didn't
spoke too
catch it.
soon.
Oh boy, let's see here.
It looks like he caught it from my
And
angle. Oh, yep,
he was
that's not a
juggling it.
grab.
He was juggling it. Ooh, oh,
Nope.
yeah, he lost
Okay.
control. Lost
I
control
spoke
of it.
too soon, didn't
That
I?
is a bummer. That's a bummer there for Miami. That
I
could have
spoke too
been the
soon.
play. And now
Yeah.
2 for 4 in the second half with third downs. They need one
2 for
here.
4. 7:55. Clock halted and the flag down.
Flag. And
False
it's gonna be
start.
on Miami again.
It'll be a false start.
That now the tides have been turned here.
So it's number 63,
Yikes.
Samson Okamola. Hopefully I said that right.
Oof. That is a rough one to take right there. And now it's third down and 15. Oof.
Is this 4 down territory, you think?
I mean, I mean, this is just a difficult situation here for Miami. That I mean, they're
They've
gonna need that electrifying play.
they've done it before. Back throws, catch made as that was caught by Alex Bauman. Senior transfer in a first down.
Yeah, and that's what they needed. They really needed that right there. And they're gonna move this quickly here because they know time's a factor. They need to keep going on this drive.
As he'll throw deep again, Malachi Tony cuts up the field. Eluding defenders all the way down deep in Hoosier territory. 2 big
Just with
plays,
two-
and now who knows what'll happen.
Just with 2 plays, they have just turned the tides here in this drive. It looked like it was just gone. Third down and 15, and
Yeah,
now all of a sudden they're getting closer into the Hoosiers side of the field, and they're around the 22-yard line now
yeah.
into the Hoosiers side of the field.
At 23 and a quarter. Back. Tipped up.
Ooh.
Oh, that could have been dangerous right there. Ooh, got lucky there, didn't they?
Yep. That was a dangerous play there by Beck, and thankfully for him, he was counting all the leaves on his
Yeah.
lucky leaf right there because that was that could have been real bad after 2 electrifying plays. Imagine if that ball goes to the
Yeah.
Hoosiers side of things.
6:44,
Man, this
second
is
and
gonna
10.
be
Oh, they're going to flip it to Tony, who finds a hole. Malachi Tony, the speedster, spins a true freshman and a touchdown for Miami. What a big play. And now it's a 1-score game.
see like what I mentioned earlier on before this drive started. Miami's offense can work real quickly. The drive was less than 3 minutes, and basically 3 plays made this drive. And that's why you don't want Miami's offense to keep going because Miami's offense works quickly,
Yeah.
and that's an example of it. And that's
Yeah,
such a
they
big
needed
play
a
again.
quick drive, and that's the perfect way to do it. The PAT is good. Oh, so important PAT right there.
Wow. So if
Imagine
your
an
goal to
overtime
tie this
game.
game, this would be. I feel like this could have the overtime magic here
Yeah.
in this national championship. I mean, we've seen. I mean, the NFL playoffs have been pretty
Yeah.
good too. I mean,
Ah.
Texans lost, unfortunately, but yeah, but that's going to be interesting. Patriots and the Seahawks, and Seahawks just belt to butt on the
Patriots and
then
Seahawks, you
49ers.
have it calling to the Super Bowl?
Hmm.
I, I mean,
I
the
mean,
Rams, I believe, won that opening against the Seahawks, if I remember, at SoFi.
uh huh. But
And then you
man, the
had the
Seahawks are a
Broncos,
real
who
deal right
are
now.
most definitely going to lose to the Patriots. And you know what? Jared
I thought the
Stidham
Bears
could
were
step
gonna pull it
in
off.
and go crazy,
I
you
thought the
know?
Bears were gonna pull it off against the Rams. I think. I thought the Bears got the play to tie it late with that
That Caleb
touchdown in the
Williams
fourth
touchdown.
quarter, and I was like, oh, yep, wow. A lot of and CJ Stroud having the worst playoff I've ever seen ever.
Yeah. What was that, like five? I think it was
Unbelievable.
5 interceptions and 5 fumbles.
Yep,
And one
this is
touchdown throw in
the
2 games.
defense carried them, but I mean, still an impressive season for the Texans. Obviously, coming down from 0-3 to start the season. I mean, pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Regardless, they still didn't get the job done.
I mean, this game's been all
Yeah.
over the place, hasn't it?
hmm 5:34 to go. It's still 1-0 Chicago over the Jets in Chicago. Imagine Taves pulls off a Patrick King kind of return where he scores in
Eh.
overtime if the Jets tie it up.
Yeah, that was
That'd be
crazy,
unbelievable.
though.
Canucks up 2-1 over the Islanders. Still 1-1 Rangers Ducks. Um, I'm so glad TNT got rid of basketball. Now there's so much more TNT national NHL games.
Yeah.
ESP, I'm so glad Sean McDonough hasn't been in the ABC and ESPN call.
Yeah. I'm on the call for this game, though, tonight in radio for ESPN.
hmm
Don't know what happened to bro. But it's been a crazy game. It was a team that really people weren't sure about. There you are.
My bad. I had my mom was calling me. I mean, I'm a little sick right now. Strep throat
Uh,
again. Second time in the last 4 months. I commentated a
were
Chicago Florida game with
weren't
strep
you
throat.
sick during this time last year, if I remember?
I think I was, and I just turned 17 yesterday. So
Hmm. I turned 15 yesterday.
wow, you
We're
are
becoming
young. We're
we're
becoming older in
becoming
this.
unks.
Well, I'm more of an unk, obviously, but
Yeah.
6:37 to go. Now Indiana has the ball. I mean, it just seems
Yeah.
like every single time Indiana's creates distance against Miami, it just gets responded so quickly, and you just got to think you got to mentally reset. But how many times can you mentally reset from having the momentum gets taken away from you so many times here in the second
Hand
half?
off right here to Hemby. That's that front that Miami needs. A nice tackle. Remember when I had that baby voice that would force his voice way too much?
Yep. Yeah, we all remember that.
Peak days, by the way.
hmm I'll tell you this: we'll have more coverage in the NHL playoffs than we do with football. But I mean, I'm not a football guy. I'm trying to. It is an interesting game, and
Yeah,
with
will
this
you?
one,
I'm gonna
this
force
is
you to be here on the Super Bowl. I'm telling you that right now.
okay. We'll see about that. I'll get
If it's
Aaron to sub
Patriots
me in.
Seahawks,
We'll see.
hand off to Hemby up the middle. And now Miami's one down away from forcing maybe a punt, and then they're in control of their own destiny.
This is
Would you
gonna be
agree?
interesting here. Yep. I mean, no, Miami. I still think Miami still lacks some parts, and I think Indiana's still in control of the game. But I mean, obviously, Miami, if they do get the ball, their offense moves quickly, and they have all the momentum right now with that touchdown with three big plays. Um,
Yeah.
but Mendoza tries to respond here because they've done that. Oh, for five on the third down, so they got to fix that quickly. Here with 5:11 left to
Yeah.
go in the fourth.
Oh, throw. The catch is made. Omar Cooper out of bounds, and that is not what Miami needed right there.
See what I told you? They needed it. They got it. And man, did you
Yeah.
know that Gary Thorne commentated 2005 college football games? I did
Yep.
not know until
I
like a
know.
couple days ago.
There was one bowl game that he called all the time. I forgot what it was. Was it the Music City Bowl?
He,
No, it
yeah,
wasn't.
I
It was
think
the
after
Idaho
I
Potato
think
something.
I I think after they lost the NHL license, they gave him some role in college football, and he was commentating like a Texas and Texas A&M game at the Kyle Field before they
There
got
was
the
one. There was one
renovations.
miracle game, if I remember. He called a Hail Mary. That's right up the middle.
Hmm.
Black there. Got tackled.
So random, but I mean, underrated voice in college football, Gary Thorne. I mean, Gary Thorne just great commentator
And
overall.
here
But
you go again. Like, here's a guy.
now here's a guy in Gary Thorne, which his legacy has been okay. Anyway, but here's a guy Mendoza
His legacy has been
controls his.
touched by somebody named Mike.
Hmm. Mendoza.
Second and
Let's see.
5. Yeah. Oh, I just realized the clock's winding down. We're under 4 minutes.
This is gonna be a tight finish.
And oh, up the middle,
Ooh.
watch out and tackled as coming back there was Wesley the same thing.
Do you think Indiana tries to take this all the way down to the 2-minute warning?
Timeout.
If
Yeah,
they
2 minute
can,
timeout. It's
obviously.
called.
2-minute timeout. Do you think they try to take this drive all the way to the 2-minute timeout?
2 minute whatever. Whatever you want to call it.
2-minute whatever. Whatever it
Yeah.
is. 2-minute
Yeah.
whatever. Final 2 minutes,
They're-
whatever.
This is a must stop for Miami here.
Uh-huh.
As they just
They
got
need
the
it.
snap off with 2 seconds, looking deep. Mendoza! It's Becker again!
What can this guy not do? That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
It seems like every single time that Indiana's in trouble and it looks like they're going to be done with the drive, Mendoza finds a way to rejuvenate the crowd, his teammates, the team, his family, and himself in confidence. And what a pass and what a catch there by Becker. And,
Yeah.
and that's really bad for Miami there. It's now they're going to try to just run this clock down to the 2-minute timeout.
Yep.
We're going to get one more play here.
Handoff up to the outside, finds a hole for a second, out of bounds, and a first down. A big chain mover right there, but he stepped out of bounds.
2:16 to go. And if Indiana gets one here, this might be GG's for Miami.
Yeah.
And you just got to think they were so close to taking out Indiana
Yeah.
in those third down opportunities, and the defense just couldn't prevent Mendoza. And now there's a 2-minute whatever timeout warning, whatever.
A 2-minute timeout. And keep in mind, Miami's all 3 timeouts.
Hmm. And I think Indiana has none or maybe one, I think, still.
Yeah, 1 timeout.
Not sure. This is going to be interesting. Can Indiana pull off the victory in the national championship? That's the
I'm
question.
cheering for overtime. That's all I'm saying.
I'm cheering for Indiana. I don't know. Screw Miami. They beat Texas A&M, and they're going to get it back. So,
Yeah.
unless a colossal collapse here happens to Indiana, right now, Indiana's in a comfortable spot. They just got to get this touchdown, put the icing on the cake, and get this done with.
Yep.
But there's still 2 minutes. The game's not over till it's over, and we've seen some crazy finishes here in just football playoffs right now, at least in the past weeks with NFL and college football,
100%.
especially more in the NFL, obviously.
Yeah, I'd say it's been pretty equal though coverage this year. There's been
Hmm.
much more football coverage than last year. I think we can agree.
Hmm. For sure. You just don't get me commentating the game ever again. I am just terrible at play-by-play football. I said 55-yard
Yeah.
line, and I knew to pack it up there.
Do you really say that
I
55
knew,
yard line?
yeah, because I'd air it into the analyst. I was like, you know what? Kind of pack it up after this game. And it was like the
Yeah.
Pro Hall of Fame game, Lions versus I think Chargers.
Yeah, it was that.
That's the only.
Back it up.
That's the only
Just
time. That's the only time. And then the Cowboys game, week one, and my mic was just not working that day, and it sounded like I'm in water. And I'm like, you know what? It's not even that much music. We're gonna stick to the hockey. Stick to the hockey where I'm comfortable at. And we've seen a lot more overtimes in hockey this season, and especially more on the NHL and MHS side of things. So we've had 4 or 5 games on the main channel go to overtime or a shootout, compared to only one last year in regular season, obviously.
yeah.
Last year in the playoffs, I think combined with MHS2 and MHS, think I commentated 4 overtime games. You commentated two. One went to double overtime, so around 6 or 7 uh, overtime games in the playoffs in the NHL.
Yeah.
And we're back. There's Scott Van Pelt with the craziest save on New Year's Eve. Um, Sports
Yeah.
Center when the ball dropped, the craziest save you'll ever see. Saved his career right there.
Imagine a pick here.
That would be something Miami would do. This has been the story all playoffs. If they can get it,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be too shocked. But in the end, it seems like they have this in
Yeah.
control. And
A
Mendoza's playing a
touchdown
strong
seals this game.
fourth
Keep in
quarter.
mind.
Yes, it seals it. It puts it in the water.
And a handoff out the middle. Bursting through. And it's almost guaranteed that Indiana's going to win. If they get a first down here.
I think in Miami got an injured player there on the field. For I think they did. There's a timeout coming in here from Miami.
Miami, yeah, Miami's.
154 to go, and this is all of a sudden it felt like. I mean, I told you the Mendoza touchdown. I feel like that was the play of the game right there,
Yeah.
and I think that's going to drive Indiana to this victory here. Obviously, if they can hold on for another minute and 54, Indiana's going to win their first national championship. They can pull it off. Such a shame
Yeah.
Lee Corso couldn't be here.
Yeah. Got his replacement, Marcus
Watch
Freeman.
it. Mhm.
Definitely
Team
an
eliminated,
interesting move,
good.
though, to say the least. But that catch right there may have just sealed the game before.
Yep.
Remember last year,
Becker
the
with that
Jeremiah. I don't want to really
enormous
talk about
on the
it, but Jeremiah Smith grab.
Mhm. Becker, if Becker doesn't do that, imagine what Miami does with that ball.
Yeah.
And now Beck might be watching from the sidelines and see his national championship hopes slowly drift away as Mendoza trying to get Indiana their first national championship here.
2nd and 1. At the 14.
Ooh, this is
Let's
whistles,
see.
flags.
This might be a
Ooh,
flag. This'll be big.
I think it's on Indiana. I think it's Indiana. And not too happy on the sideline was with the coach of Indiana right there. False start. Ooh, that's an avoidable one right there, especially late in the game.
Yeah. You turn it into a sure run right there, a sure first down into who knows what will happen.
Now it's 2nd down and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Miami needs a response here. Handoff up the middle, pushing and seeing what Miami's done all day. That front comes right there as it's Moden. So using their second timeout, this is the biggest down. This is the season right here for Miami with only one timeout. Third down.
Yikes. This is going to be a crazy, crazy finish here. This block punt, though, on the touchdown. Whew. Then Mendoza, I mean, an all-star move, a defining moment in his career. In his young career, that is just unbelievable. That he was able to pull that off. And on the biggest stage, too. That is just, when his team needs him, he got it. Even though he's not played, his probably best game, obviously. I mean, I think that touchdown really solidifies. Even if he's not playing his best, he can still make an impact in the game.
Guys, it's
And
third and
Mendoza,
5.
minute 51 away, trying to
For
lead
sure,
Indiana
Miami
to the
season. If you get the stop here, you will force them to kick. If you
And it
get
would
the
only
stop here,
be
they
a
use their final timeout. It
6-play
will
game.
force an Indiana kick. The biggest play of the season, of the life here. And looking to break to the outside. Miami will stop them, and guaranteedly they'll use their final timeout.
Wow. Miami might be fishing
touchdown wins
the
it.
tides here.
Keep in mind, a Miami touchdown would win it on a PAT. You know that, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I've seen so many crazy missed kicks this football season. I would be so not shocked if they try to go for the extra point and they miss it, and it somehow crazily goes into overtime.
Yeah.
That'd be It'd be something crazy, and they already
Yeah.
missed a field goal in the game. They could have this
Yeah.
game tied. But I mean,
Yeah.
if it happens again, and this could be real bad for Indiana if they miss this kick right here. This could happen to them. Imagine
So here's Nico
if
Radicic, made it from
Nico
34.
Radicic, if he misses
Well,
this, it's going to be unbelievable.
This will be the kick of his life from 35. Usually perfect from here. It's good. So
But it's still 1:42
27-21.
left on the clock. No timeouts though for Miami going into this drive though, so
Yeah.
that's a huge factor there in trying to stop the clock, and they don't have any timeouts doing so. They have to go out of bounds or something to try to stop this clock. And with
You need a
1:42 to go,
touchdown.
Miami.
You need a touchdown.
Yep, you need a touchdown. Can't get a field goal. They'll need a miracle for sure. Now, this is going to be an interesting final minute and 42. And Beck is trying to. Beck has his dynasty right here. If he does it, he wins the national championship. If he doesn't, then he might be blamed.
Malachi Tony was 11 when Carson Beck was a true freshman.
Wow.
Just to let you know.
The age differences are crazy.
Is he 6 or 7 year senior? Don't twist that.
Mm-hmm. If Aaron was on here, he would have twisted that.
Yeah, he would have. Probably, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So now you need to be smart here. Touchbacks, that'll get him to the 25.
You gotta lock it down if you're Indiana. Lock it down. Carson Beck, probably the toughest.
Remember Beck, that game-winning drive last game?
Mm-hmm. Against Ole Miss.
Yep.
Can Miami defy the odds once again? Can the underdog win it? Or will Mendoza and his story come to a grand conclusion in a celebratory way here tonight?
Yep.
That's the question. Now he has to watch from the sidelines for another minute and 42, potentially.
Yep. Oh no, this can't happen. No.
Oh.
They can't have that happen. Unless they never reset
wow.
the play clock, which I have a feeling they didn't. It's delay game.
They did it. Oh, and he is furious on the sideline.
Yeah, Cristobal is. You can't let that happen. You need to play with urgency. Now they handicap themselves even more.
They have to remain calm here, obviously. They got to keep their composure. They cannot lose their composure here, obviously.
And Tony
This
in
will be an
motion. Rather, it's
interesting play here.
Marion. Going to the air is back. In trouble! Back flips it incomplete. As jumping on it late, it's going to be 2nd and 15.
Wow.
This has been a crazy national championship, to say the least.
Hmm. Yeah. And for Beck, good thing he threw away that ball, or else he probably would have lost a couple of yards there, like 2 or 3, I think. It would have made it 2nd and 18, maybe potentially almost 2nd and 20. But good play there by Beck to just throw that ball away. But I guess he knew he had someone there and prevented
2nd
that
and
fumble. Could have been a
5.
recovery there.
Yep. 2nd and 15. Beck will throw it deep. Oh, no.
Ooh.
That could have been bad. And Beck.
And he got hit. There's a flag. There's a flag, and Beck got hit real hard behind the play.
Concussion protocol is what I'm thinking. That's
Roughing the
roughing the
passer
passer.
on Indiana.
Oh, they might
And
take
that's
him
a
out for
first
concussion protocol.
down.
That's what I'm worried about here if you're a Miami fan.
Ooh.
Let's see. Where'd he get hit?
Ooh, around the chest.
And then he didn't really bang his head on
And
the
his
ground.
head snapped back on the field. It snapped back, though, kind of fiercely.
Yep. It's an automatic
Oof.
first down.
Eek. I mean, everyone's holding their breath here in the
And now they're at the 35.
stadium here.
They'll go to the air. Beck looking, throws it short. It's caught. And a first down, and Shamar Brown.
Oh, my. They got to keep going. Oh, boy. Miami might actually just pull this off. This might be the craziest thing we might see.
Beck gonna go to the air. Nobody open. Throws it. Desperation. And the catch is made by Tony.
With one hand. That's unbelievable. That is unbelievable. Time's still running.
2nd and 3 now.
A minute left.
Brown
This
in the
could be
backfield.
crazy
Single back
finish, y'all.
set. Double, and they'll go to the air. Beck short throw. Caught. Have to get out of bounds. He could not. He was gator rolled down by Jamari Sharp, the left cornerback. Clock will stop to move the chain. So
Mendoza is praying on that sideline that this miracle does not happen for Carson Beck. And
Indiana
the ref
timeout.
is blowing this play down. A timeout by
Timeout.
Indiana, I think.
wow. My heart's
48
beating watching this
seconds.
game.
The stakes are high right now.
This is the season,
Yeah.
indefinitely.
If Carson Beck doesn't get it, he might be blamed. He's going to be blamed for this somehow, some way by some fans.
Or no, that field
Mendoza's
goal
story-
also.
Mhm. Wow. Miami might pull this off, but Indiana's going to need the big plays here by the defense here. They have to lock it down. And
Yeah.
all
Remember the
momentum
Carolina
now back
Hurricanes
to
usually
Miami.
being the Cardiac Canes. This team has been the Cardiac Canes, so they've stolen that title.
Mhm. And they do it. That's the question. Let's see in the next 51 seconds if Miami
Yep.
can pull off the upset again here in these college football playoffs.
Clock called to that 51. And going to the air is Beck. Launching it deep. Intercepted! Sharp does it! And Indiana are going to win the national championship!
Oh my goodness. Can you believe that? There's a flag.
A flag is
Oh, boy.
down. It's just going to be unsportsmanlike. It really won't matter. It would be after the play.
Wow. And look at the Mendoza family
Yeah.
and Miami fans just stunned that that just happened. That play just happened right there. I think Carson Beck had a man open.
He underthrew it.
Wow, he underthrew it. He didn't get enough on it. Or else that could have been the play that saved Miami and got them the national championship.
Yeah.
And now, Indiana, 44 seconds away, and they have the ball. And Carson Beck just still standing in the spot where he threw that ball and stunned. He's stunned.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. And
Throw
I'm cheering
that
for
deep.
Indiana, so I was celebrating.
Just launching that one deep, and yeah, he just underthrew it.
I think it could have been intercepted by either that guy or the other one. He had Marion was. They could have had what was his number one right there? I think that's what his name. One of Indiana. That could have been either one of them that intercepted that ball.
Yeah. Oh, they're gonna try to force a fumble on the knee.
Wow. And the time is ticking down.
Yep.
Wow. That story of Mendoza that's going to end in the celebratory way right
Oh.
here. If they can
Well,
hold
now what you
on.
can't do is fumble the knee.
Yes. If you do, this will be one of the shocking ways to
If I
lose
remember,
a
who
national
did that? The
championship.
Bills. Oh, you have to watch out there taking the knee. Oh, that was close though, but it won't matter. And the Hoosiers have won their first national championship. And Kurt Signetti finally has a smile.
Well deserved. 16-0. That's a dream season for the Hoosiers.
Yeah. Signetti
And
finally
Mendoza.
smiled.
And Mendoza. Story ends in celebratory ways, and he is happy on the field. Meanwhile, Carson Beck just going to replay that one play where he intercepted it and thought, what if it came out different? It doesn't, and Indiana wins it 27-21 and win the national championship.
What a
Wow.
crazy.
Wow. Now I got to check my phone. See ya.
All right. See ya. Goodbye from MHS2. And good night. What a